Let's meet the visiting team, the Minnesota Timberwolves. At point guard, Dante DiVincenzo. At small forward, Jaden McDaniels. At center, Rudy Gobert. At the other forward position, Julius Randle. At the other guard position, Anthony Edwards. The head coach of the visiting team is Chris Finch. Let's hear it for the 35 of your Dallas Mavericks. At point, standing 6'5", number 26. Spencer Dinwiddie. At the small forward position, at 6'6", number 13, Najee Marshall. At the other guard position, standing 6'5", numero 00, Christie. A big man, 6 feet 10 inches. Number 21, Daniel Gafford. Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches. Number 3, Anthony Davis.
Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. It's time for a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Minnesota, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
You know, for the Mavericks, they've delivered a great season so far, hovering below some of the more elite squads, but you have to respect their effort on the court.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, and is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for Dallas, Najee Marshall is out there with Davis. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie, then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. Well, Grant, there's a lot to love about Christmas Day, not the least of which are the great NBA matchups we always get.
Oh, B.A., we've seen some Christmas classics over the years, haven't we? Something about playing on this holiday brings out the best in players and teams.
And they're running. Finished off the break.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's McDaniels. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch it, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it. How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And both free throws good for Edwards. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And Dallas with possession. Pass to Christie. Now Gafford, defended by Gobert. Gafford against Gobert. Davis goes in. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Well, the long stride there gets Davis inside quickly, and the defense really unprepared to deal with him, and he gets to a shot.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Out to the wing. Marshall with the bucket.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
Outside McDaniels. And Gafford with the block. DiVincenzo against Dinwiddie. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Randall. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Dinwiddie.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Back to Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
You see yourself on the screen, you show us your best moves. Let's go! Hey, let's see what you got. No. Just no.
Checking out some numbers for Klay Thompson.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Here's DiVincenzo. He also had a big impact in that win against the Hawks. Outside McDaniels. Edwards looking for an opening. Inside. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Here's Dinwiddie. His last outing, he had 20. Pass to Christie. Davis against Randall. Outside Davis. Randall pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 4. Now Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Davis. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Gafford grabs the miss.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Davis with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Basket counts. Marshall's got his second basket of the game.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Randall finds Edwards. And out of bounds, Dallas will have it. And looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. The 4th spot held by Minnesota.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
The Mavericks lead by 6. Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Here's Christie. Here's Marshall. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Davis has got 6.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Randall. 5 on the clock. Outside, DiVincenzo. Second chance shot. Gobert. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second chance hoops, too.
Here's Marshall. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. It's McDaniels on the wing. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Randall. Connects from downtown.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Dinwiddie outside. Here's Christie. Down low. Here's Davis. Banked it in off the glass. Give him 8 points now. Timberwolves trail by 5. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Puts it up from 12. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Oh, boy, look at the quickness to create space. Edwards puts defenders right on their heels.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
in blocks, and they're a solid defensive squad, finishing in the top half of the league in terms of opponent scoring. You like seeing them be intense on this end of the floor.
And you got to be careful shooting on this team. They are #1 in blocks because they have an innate timing for when to rise up and contest shots. Pass to Dinwiddie. Gafford with the ball. Clark with Minnesota being a major player in the West now. Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for. Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
And Dallas making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And he's good on the second. And playoff success has been rare in Minnesota. Last year was the first series win in 20 years, Clark.
How about this fact? That was LeBron's rookie season, 2004, B.A. That's the last time the Timberwolves advanced in the playoffs. So T-Wolves fans, I think, really savored the trip to the conference finals and are looking for more from this group going forward.
Now here's Randall. He had 25 points in the win against Atlanta. 2 on the clock from deep three-point land. Christie with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively, and he's been absolutely relentless.
Here's Edwards. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta. Outside McDaniels. Gobert with a screen on Thompson to the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Gafford. Here's Davis. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Back to Daniels. Thompson with a steal. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Davis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
When you talk about two-way impact on a game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing. And offensively, he can carry a team.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. And that's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity." That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents. Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
The creative finishing ability of Randall draws a lot of fouls.
And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Free throw drops for Randall.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Christie's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for Dinwiddie. Randall drops them both.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Thompson, a screen on Conley. Driving in. Three-pointer. And it's Klay Thompson with the three. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Conley. Still without a bucket. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Randall. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. You got a piece of it.
When Lively's on you like this, with all his size and length, it's hard to get a shot off on him.
Christie passes to Hardy. The three. Minnesota with a rebound. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Now here's Thompson, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Jacks up a three, and Hardy hits from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Timberwolves trail by 15. And here's Alexander Walker. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Conley.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
Here's Hardy. Thompson outside. Here's the three. Not going to go that time.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Clark with the screen. Outside Conley. Outside Reed. Puts it up. Christie with a rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Pass to Davis. Tries again. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Timberwolves trail by 13. Goes up on the wing. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Hardy from outside the arc. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at Dallas, here around the midway point, they've proven to be a top 3 team in their conference. And of course the Minnesota Timberwolves, half a game behind.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Reed against Davis. Right side, Edwards. Count that bucket. Edwards has got 6.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Christie. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Marshall. And here is Thompson. Now here's Davis. Reed defending. Davis. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for Dallas. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
They've got Spencer Dinwiddie. Davis out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And Minnesota with possession here. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Conley passes to Alexander Walker. On target from range.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Pass to Marshall. To the paint. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Alexander Walker with it. Marshall's there. Outside Conley. Reed sets a screen. Clock at 6. And he gets it to go. Conley's got his second basket.
Timely cut by Conley. He took off the moment he saw that opportunity open up.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Pass to Christie. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Marshall. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Davis a screen. Marshall can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside, Alexander Walker. Conley finds Edwards. Reed in the post. Marshall's there and out of bounds. Dallas will have it. A chance to check out Dallas's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be facing Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And you know, for that matchup with the Rockets, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Gafford, he's checked in for Dallas. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Ingles, he's checked in for Minot. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Christie. Back to Dinwiddie. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Great denial by Reed. Boundless energy he brings.
Conley with the ball. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Edwards against Davis. Shot is good by Edwards.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out. But looks like they're putting it together right now.
That one goes in. Marshall's got 6.
Boy, a really excellent passer for his position. Davis more than capable of dropping dimes.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 10. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Now here's Reed. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside, Alexander Walker. 4 on the clock. 4-3. Sinks it from distance.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Now here's Davis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland.
He was also exceptional defensively. 4 blocks. I mean, his presence was huge.
Dinwiddie against Conley. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Dinwiddie. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. The 4th spot held by the Timberwolves.
Over the last month, this team has shown strides defensively. The effort level has been much improved.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Davis.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Alexander Walker. Both free throws good from Davis. And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Gobert with a screen on Dinwiddie. From deep, Conley hits the trifecta. Conley's got 7.
Conley is such a patient player. He takes advantage of what the defense gives. That's really fantastic execution.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
placing the top 5 in steals, using their length to get into passing lanes, using quick hands to frustrate the opponents.
And their defense you talked about, holding opponents to a very low field goal percentage. They play alert, aggressive D that does not allow many open shots. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's scoreless. Davis down low. Reed defending. Second shot opportunity. Nice D from Reed.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Conley against Dinwiddie. Down low. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Conley with the ball. He has 7. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts. Now Dinwiddie. Outside Davis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie has good size at the point guard position, and he uses it well to draw fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And they've capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage is impressive.
Some changes for Minnesota. Julius Randle comes in for Reed, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Conley. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now here's McDaniels. Still no points. The 11-footer. Outside for Randle. And here's Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Oh, telling the defender to take a seat.
Broke those ankles and then detonated at the rim. That's exactly how you do it.
Dallas leading by 6. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Randle. Shoots over Davis. Randle can't hit. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Oh, Davis, so athletic.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Gobert with it. Outside Edwards. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Edwards has got 14 points. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Gafford. Martin comes in for Marshall. And it's Klay Thompson in for Christie. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. Here's Dinwiddie. Thompson outside. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Well, you always want high field goal percentages from the bigs. These are the best at efficiently putting the ball in the bucket. You look at Lively, topping the chart with his efficiency. And, of course, Anthony Davis.
The challenge for bigs is not only to create high percentage looks, but to also finish consistently. This group, they do just that.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Now here's McDaniels. No made baskets yet. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Randall. And the layup is good. And now just a 4-point Dallas lead.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Dallas has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Thompson outside. Takes the three, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Thompson's got 6.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Outside Davis. 6 to shoot. Up and in from the low block. And now a 9-point Maverick lead.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Here's Randall. 9 points in the game. McDaniels from long range. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Thompson. Dinwiddie outside. And there's the call on Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first foul. Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Clark's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 9. Now here's Randall. Taking command on offense when they need it. Putting up 21 a game.
Showing quickness off the dribble, something that separates Randall from most other power forwards.
Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to Lively. Back to Martin. Dinwiddie outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now here's Lively. Martin outside. Thompson left side. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Clark.
First in blocks. And also, they're in the top half of the league in points off turnovers. Quick to get the ball up court when an opposing player coughs it up.
And you got to be careful shooting on this team. They are number 1 in blocks because they have an innate timing for when to rise up and contest shots. Timberwolves trail by 7. DiVincenzo with it. No points yet. To the inside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Dinwiddie, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Lively. And Gobert with a block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Clark, the pass to DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Here's Clark. 5 to shoot. And here's McDaniels. They get it again. Gobert. Wow, Rudy! Fancy!
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 58 seconds left in the first half. Dinwiddie against DiVincenzo. Pass to Washington. Randall pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, DiVincenzo kicks it out to Clark. Back to Randall. Let's go with a 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
For Randall, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
And so it's Dallas with it. Now Dinwiddie. Pass to Thompson. Lively with it. Defended by Gobert. It's blocked by Gobert. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. There's 21 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Dinwiddie. Randall pulls down the board. Outside, DiVincenzo. The 3 is up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot. Hey, give it up for our contestant.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different. That's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, it jumps out at you. But the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody, Kenny. Always knew what the floor looked like.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now. They're in the midst of a close game.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for Dallas. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Randle outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. Fires from deep. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now Dinwiddie. Here's Christie. Here's Davis. DiVincenzo covering. Whoa! Can't out-muscle Davis inside.
His ability to dominate games is what makes Anthony Davis a top-tier player.
Randle, the pass to Gobert. Here is DiVincenzo. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Outside, DiVincenzo. And it's all from three-point range.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Here's Marshall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Najee Marshall, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Good on both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And here's Edwards. He's got 14. Can they get it? And it's blocked by Davis.
His great length really helps AD defensively.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Oh, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
Julius Randle. That's his second personal, second team foul. At the line for Dallas, Anthony Davis. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 9. Randle, the pass to McDaniels. Gobert with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. Knocks down the triple.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Here's Christie, guarded by Edwards. Here's Marshall, beyond the arc. Offensive board, outside for Davis. Pass to Marshall. Now Dinwiddie from the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randle's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Edwards. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Count it good.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Dinwiddie. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him try to compete for titles.
You know what to do. Show us your move. Let's see those moves. Nice try. Good effort. It's all good. All right. Yeah.
During the last month's worth of play, here are the top rebounding squads in the league. In the third spot, the Mavericks.
And last month, this team was active on the glass, really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Shot from the low post is good.
You know, guys, I like the way Dinwiddie uses his body and strength. I mean, he doesn't have a problem overcoming physical defense.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Drills it from deep. And now a 9-point Maverick lead.
Boy, I like seeing Dinwiddie get going from deep, guys. I mean, this is now a reliable shot in his arsenal.
Here's Randall. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
And Randall drops them both. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Davis. Back to Dinwiddie. Edwards against Davis. Shot clock at 5. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Another three for Dallas.
Dinwiddie showing you his craftiness in the pick and roll section. You can see how he's grown in attacking those.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
in steals, and they're top 5 in preventing points. They have a number of guys who can defend multiple positions, and they work well together as a unit.
And as their number 2 ranking in steals will tell you, defense has been a major focus for them. Constant pressure on the ball, quickness, and a mindset that they're not going to make anything easy on you. DiVincenzo against Dinwiddie. Pass to Randall, and here's Edwards. Steps back and fires. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Edwards got 18 points in the game.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Here's Christie. Davis with a screen on Edwards. Inside. Easy 2 for AD.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. There's the drive. And Gafford with the block.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And Anthony Davis getting downhill in transition.
Davis, such a terror in the open court. With his size and speed, that's a really lethal combination.
Randall deciding where to go with it. Floats one up. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Oh, there's the alley. It's Edwards on the wing. He's got 18. Drains the triple.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Dinwiddie passes to Christie. On the wing, Davis. Shoots over Randall. Again, Dallas.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
And Minnesota with possession here. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Here's Christie, guarded by Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
First one falls. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. And so he makes both from the line. Now here's Randall. He's got 18. Pass to DiVincenzo to the middle. It's stolen by Lively. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Davis. Oh, through contact, AD.
When AD gets going like this, it's almost impossible to slow him down. He's got so many different ways to beat you.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Conley passes to Randall. Here's DiVincenzo. And a two-handed jam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Here's Dinwiddie. Following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Christie. Back to Dinwiddie. Puts up a 3. Randall pulls down the board.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Now Gobert. Randall, right side. Out to DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
It's Lively, high post. Randall's there. Marshall passes to Davis. Three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves trail by 13. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And they double up Gobert. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Randall, the pass to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis is the Mavericks lead by 13. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. Back to Davis. Pass to Christie. Here's Marshall. Dinwiddie outside. There's a screen by Marshall. From deep. And Dinwiddie good for 3. Dinwiddie's got 13.
Oh, man, he is so shrewd in screen and rolls. Dinwiddie is good at sizing up and analyzing the situation and then making the right decision at the right time.
Now here's Conley. He's got 9. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Gobert. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Outside for Randall. Fires for 3. Edwards with it. Second chance effort. Tipped away. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month. The Mavericks, number 1.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
A different look for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Martin comes in for Marshall. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. Here's Christie. Thompson outside. Martin outside. Pass to Davis. Fires the 3. They get it back. Back to Martin. Now Davis. Gafford the screen. And it's Davis penetrating. And the layup is good off the glass. Davis has got 44.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. It's an 18-point game. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. 11 points in the game.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Here's Christie. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Gafford passes to Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the bubble. 2 minutes.
From 8 feet away. And that one hits the back iron.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Reed can't hit.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Minnesota foul. Julius Randle. Third personal foul.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2, Anthony Davis.
He's off on the first. And the Mavericks with some changes. Lively comes in for Gafford. And it's Hardy in for Christie. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Clark is checked in for DiVincenzo. He hits the second from the line. 1:29 left to play in the third quarter. Randall outside. Back to Conley. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
Conley just keeps producing. He's the ultimate professional.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Conley.
And Conley's a guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
Washington's checked in for the Mavericks. Dinwiddie comes in for Hardy. And Conley drops them both.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency, because you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Clark outside. Pass to Reed. Fader on the way, and the shot goes in.
Naz Reid is a very good shooting big.
Dallas leading by 13. And Dinwiddie, here we go. Washington outside. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists now in the game. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 35% in the third quarter. Outside, Alexander Walker. Reed in the post. Lively's there. Reed in the post. Covered by Lively. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Down low. And a slam dunk by Lively.
If you're looking for a rim runner, Derek Lively is your guy.
To the inside, Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Fires away from way outside. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Dallas on top, up by 16. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. They've got Najee Marshall. Anthony Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Christie in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Nice to see Conley receive the dime for once. He's normally the one dropping dimes.
Dinwiddie passes to Gafford. Outside Davis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Davis has got 48.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Here's Edwards.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one's off.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
And the second free throw is good. Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Marshall. Now Davis. Back to Marshall. Clark against Davis. Here's Christie. Shot clock at 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Alexander Walker, the pass to Edwards. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Edwards has got 10 points here in the second half.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Pass to Christie. Outside Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. No good with the triple.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now here's Conley. Left side, Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Beating the buzzer just by a whisker. Edwards with the flair for the dramatic.
Dinwiddie against Conley. Pass to Davis. And Davis gets double teamed. Here's Christie. There's the triple. Reed with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now here's Conley. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Here's Marshall. Here's Christie going inside. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now Edwards. Strong drive by.
Whoa! Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside Davis. Pass to Gafford. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Up top, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Davis. Gafford the screen. Davis on the take. Goes back up. Ooh, poked away and stolen by Clark. Alexander Walker with it. Marshall's there. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
and they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Dinwiddie with the drive, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Conley.
First personal, first team foul. At the line for Dallas, Dinwiddie. One shot.
Free throw good, Dinwiddie.
The versatility of Dinwiddie. Boy, he drives it, passes it, and he can shoulder the scoring load when you need him to.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. Over Gafford. The bank shot, no good. The Mavericks lead by 11. Dinwiddie with it. Now Alexander Walker defending. Here's Marshall. Here's Christie. Soft touch off the glass. Christie's got 4 points this quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. DiVincenzo, pass to Clark. Hits a three-pointer.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo. An unselfish player, always looking to make the extra pass.
Dallas has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Dinwiddie against DiVincenzo. Dinwiddie, no good. Timberwolves trail by 10. DiVincenzo on the wing. He's covered by Dinwiddie. DiVincenzo, pass to Alexander Walker. The shake. Pass to Reed. Over Gafford. And Gafford with the block. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Timberwolves ball.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. And it's Randall in for Clark. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 15 here tonight.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Randall. To the paint. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Gafford. Here's Christie. Here's Marshall. Back to Davis. Clock at 6. Edwards against Dinwiddie. Sends it home from three-point land. Dinwiddie's got 19 points.
He's caught fire from beyond the arc here in the second half.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Gobert. Randall outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Plays with nice force. I mean, Randall heading to the line now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Randall. And Dallas making a change here. Lively's checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. McDaniels checked in. And he makes both free throws. The Mavericks lead by 11. Pass to Christie. Back to Dinwiddie. That one is off. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Minnesota's gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Inside. Here's Gobert. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Here's Dinwiddie. Outside Davis. On the wing, Davis. For three, Dinwiddie. Rebound, Minnesota. Now here's Randall. Pass to Gobert. And he lobs it up top. Lob City. Ant-Man delivers.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Lively with it. To the paint. Here's Davis. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 8 rebounds in the game. Timberwolves trail by 7. Edwards, a pass to Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Now here's Edwards. He's closely guarded. Randall against Davis. And it's blocked by Davis.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
It's Edwards on the wing. And Davis with the block.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
Dinwiddie against DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with a 3.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Dinwiddie passes to Christie. Dinwiddie outside. Outside Davis. To get back on track. And yes, another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Edwards. Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Down low. From 8 feet, Davis misses. Minnesota's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Randall, pass to Edwards. A minute 35 left in the fourth. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Edwards has got 38 points.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
To the inside. Here's Davis. The shot that time not on target. Randall with some nice D. Outside Edwards. Here he goes. And he goes right over Anthony Davis and slams it down.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Dallas leading by 3. Pass to Davis. Over Randall. Another one goes. Incredible.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's DiVincenzo. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen. Hoping to inspire his team here.
Thanks for that, Allie. "54 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Edwards, tightly guarded. Out to the right wing, just 5 on the clock. Gobert passes to Edwards. He connects! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3!
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
Pass to Davis. Good work defensively by Randall.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Edwards for 3 to tie it up. Can't knock in the 3. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? If you missed at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And that's an intentional foul.
Dante DiVincenzo. Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Dallas, Dinwiddie. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
And Minnesota calls time here. Your thoughts, guys?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot.
Here's Edwards. And so the Mavericks take the win. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
I'm here with AD, and tonight you guys seemed locked in. What was the key?
We came out aggressive defensively and offensively, and against a team like that, you got to come out aggressive defensively first, and I think we did that through the whole 48.
Hey, great defense so often leads to great offense, and it worked tonight. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Davis.